Hi, welcome to today's Monday modeling tip. Your tip for today is to set goals for yourself. So whenever you're starting out with providing aided language input on the AAC system and getting comfortable with it, I've given you tips on what aided language input is and how to use it, how to start off with just using one word at a time. So if you're starting off just saying I every time that you're talking and you come across the word I in your sentences, just pressing that word. So that's kind of how to start off, is to keep it simple, just one word, two words that you're kind of focusing on while you're reading books. Just doing whatever the repeated word is, okay? So if you've gotten started and you're like, okay, now what do? I would want you to set goals for yourself. So going beyond one word, okay? So if you're comfortable with a couple words where they are, finding other words to do. So if every week you're like, okay, I've gotten comfortable with, say, my words were I and look. The next week I would challenge you to set a goal for yourself to do 3 new words that week that you're going to provide aided language input on. So every time that you say the word make, drink, stop, for instance, every time you would say those words, you would also be providing the aided language input on that student's or your child's AAC system. So by adding new words, you could also set the goal of using it in different environments. So if you started out and you are only using it while you are reading books, because that's where you felt the most comfortable to start, that's great. So then you could set a goal for yourself to do it in a different environment or a different activity. So now we're going to do it while we're reading books, but also while we're making a craft together or making a drawing together. Or you could also do it whenever you are eating. Eat. So while you were eating dinner, you could have the device or a system, even if it's just a core board that you have out as well. You could have that out during different activities. So now that you're providing aided language input during different activities as well. So those are a couple of ideas on how to set goals for yourself. So if you've started out with just doing a 1 word or 2 words at a time, putting in more words into your vocabulary that you're challenging yourself. So like I said, if you had I and stop, for instance, and then you add on those 3 words, that next week then you're doing aided language input for all 5 of those words every time. So keep providing the aided language input on the words that you had done before, but also the new ones to challenge yourself. And then if you were doing it solely during one activity, my example was the reading of books, then push yourself to provide aided language input during another activity. So still with reading, but then push it into another activity as well. So there are a couple of examples on how to just set goals for yourself to keep pushing you to expose your child and be providing the aided language input throughout their day. Okay? Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe below.